That just hit me in the leg a little bit. Hey guys, we're back in the shed today. So, if you saw in my previous videos, I broke my J-hook doing some max lifts on squat. Now I went to my brother's metal shop and I made my own for 20 bucks worth of raw material. So, go watch those videos and then come back. I'll wait.
How about new?
Okay, cool. So, now we're all up to speed. Today, we're gonna do some testing. I'm gonna see if I can get this to actually fail like we were worried it would do. And then I'm also gonna test out to see how well my homemade J-hooks hold up with my awesome welding job. This is gonna be fun. Yep, that's gonna be a problem. There we go. Here we are. So I've got the old J-hooks set up at the lowest possible setting where they can fit, you know, we can fit the big 45 bumper plates on there. Cool. In theory, I'm gonna be back here. And so these braces here should catch the weight if and when this does fail. Everything will go that way and I will be safe, but you, being the camera, yeah, camera could get broke. All right, so here we go. All right. We're gonna start with the walkout. So as I'm gonna roll, as I would start my set, I would roll these out. As you can see, we're already starting to form a gap right here. I mean, it's pretty big.
That's what she said.
So, let's do a simple little drop test. Nothing really, didn't expect, this is 125. In a normal bar, it'd be 135, but if you watch my previous videos, I have a 35-pound bar instead of a 45-pound bar. Let's add some weight. All right. The 35-pound plate, the most useless of all weightlifting plates, because unless you're me, you just put on another 45. But we make do with what we got. All right, so we got 295 pounds loaded up on the bar. Let's do the walkout. Now, it still wasn't catastrophic, didn't make the loud banging sound it usually makes. We still got a good 1/4 inch gap there. Here we go, drop test, 295 pounds. Alrighty then. Well, crack's starting to get a little bigger.
That's what she said.
Let's add another 50 pounds of that. So, here we go. 285 pounds. All right, no, 295. Okay, guys, got a 25 on each side, so we're at a whopping 245 pounds. Let's do the rollout. Yep. So here we go. If you look on the backside, we've barely got like a 1/4 inch hanging off the backside of this thing. So I'm not sure if it's gonna shear off or if it's just gonna pull itself out of the rack. Either way, let's do that drop test. So 245-pound drop test. Hey, so far so good. That's more weight. We added another 20 pounds on both sides. So That's going to give us 285 pounds total weight on the bar right now. Rolling out. Once again, like I can get my pinky finger behind there. That's almost a good ½ inch.
That's what she said.
That ain't a lot. All right, so here we go. This could get ugly. 285 pound drop test. Held. That crack is getting, I'll bring you in for this. Can't get it to focus. There we go. See? That crack is getting bigger. Okay. Just swallowed a bug. Give me a second. Parched. Okay, guys, this is all the marbles. 315 pounds, which, as you'll recall from my previous video, this is my current squat max and current deadlift after a failed attempt at 385. But that's never, it's not important. All right, here we go. First off, let's do the rollout. It wasn't as catastrophic as usual, but we've still got, I mean, quite the gap here. Yep, we still got almost 3/4 now. And this is barely hanging on, just under 1/8. Alrighty now, here we go. 315 pound drop test. It held. Doesn't still fill me with a whole lot of confidence. Oh yeah, well, I mean, it's another 1/8 of an inch. The crack is about the same.
That's what she said.
I'll zoom in on that in just a second. Should we keep going? Why not? So it is holding, but it's scary. You know, like I said, we got like just under an 1/8 inch on the backside. I mean, these little wraparounds, they're starting to buckle. I mean, this thing is bent, all out of shape. All right, last thing I'm gonna do before we move on, I'm gonna do a drop test and just let's knock out 6 real quick, and we'll just let's see if we can get this thing to fail. Hopefully I don't hurt myself or the rest of the gym in the process. So here we go. Multiple drop test, 315 pounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more. 6. So, yeah, let's see how bad it is now. Yeah, you know, it's still holding steady. So I think we've actually reached the point now where, man, that crack's still there. Honestly, it hasn't really gotten any bigger than the last time we filmed it though.
That's what she said.
So I think what's happening now is we've created leverage. So it's between the pin, you know, the pin here, and then it's making contact here, and it's wedging everything in place. So, you know, this could technically, I mean, it's holding. I mean, it looks sketchy. And, you know, I don't know if I'd have the confidence to really get under it.
That's what she said. Oh my God, what am I saying?
But, I mean, it is holding. All right, so let's clean this mess up, swap out the new J-hooks, and let's see how good they do. Right off the bat, one of the things I wanted to improve on is I wanted more space back here. So if you look at the old one, once we put in, all right, once we were to put in the old one, you know, there's a line right here where it was wearing and tearing and scraping. We only had about 1/2 inch of actual usable rod.
That's what she said. That's what she said.
So here we are, 195. Do the rollout test. Got no movement whatsoever on that. So here we go. Let's do the drop test, simulate re-racking it. So here we go. That's pretty good. Let's move on. All right, 245 pounds. We'll do the rollout. No movement. Time for the drop test. Alrighty. So we got a little bit of walkout. I should have measured that, sorry. Measured on the next one. Here we are, 285 pounds. Let's do the rollout test. That's hitting there, that's why. All right, cool. So, well, we'll do the rollout test. No movement whatsoever. Okay, let's do the drop test. So here we are, we just finished a bench set and we're gonna re-rack it. That's what we're going for. There we go, like once again, so get our handy dandy tape of measuring system out. So yeah, we're just under 1/2 inch. Not quite a quarter, not quite 1/2 inch. It's math, somewhere in between those. But, like I said, because I wanted extra room on the backside. Don't you dare. I've still got 7/8, like almost a full inch.
That's what she said.
On the back end.
Mwah!
So even with that little bit of walkout, I'm still very, very confident that these hooks are holding foundation. And this one didn't walk out at all. So let's add some more weight. Okay, here we go. 315 pounds. Do the rollout test. Nothing, no movement at all. Cool beans. So here we go. Let's simulate the drop test and hope everything goes according to plan. Look at that. Sweet. Once again, we got a little bit of walkout. Like literally the exact same amount of walkout. So maybe I can go back to my brother and beg him for some more scrap metal and add the little hooks that wrap around. But even with that, there's still almost a full inch sticking off the backside of these.
That's what she said.
That's my joke.
And as you know, if I was squatting, I would have racked this all the way. If I was squatting, I would have took this all the way forward, so that walkout wouldn't have been an issue. And even with bench, you're gonna rack it into that. So overall, I think this is a success. Let's do a repeated drop test real quick. I did about 5 or 6 drop tests on the other one, trying to get it to break, so we'll do 6. All right. 6 drops. Let me put some clips on here. Clips might help. I'm gonna use the old clips instead of the new clips in case something goes wrong. I got nice clips. All right, cool. All right, cool. Let's do repeated drop test. 6 drops with 315 pounds. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. 6. All right. So 6 drops on the weakest part, the furthest out, you know, the absolute weakest part of this thing. And we got 3/4 of an inch walkout, which leaves us a 1/2 inch of rod hanging. I mean, there's still a 1/2 inch hanging out the backside.
That's what she said.
When do you get to that point where enough is enough?
I'm fine with that because, like I said, had this been an actual attempt, the rack would have looked like that. So, all right, I'm gonna clean this mess up and we'll do the end comparison. Okay, so there you have it, guys. New solid steel, 1/4 inch steel J-hooks. They're gonna work out really good. These things are gonna get retired to the scrap heap. That just hit me in the leg a little bit. So anyways, thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe. I'm gonna go find a Band-Aid.